Beloved actress Catherine O'Hara, known around the world for her extraordinary versatility in iconic roles, has had her official cause of death revealed nearly 2 weeks after her passing. The announcement brought clarity and closure to fans, colleagues, and admirers who were touched by her work across multiple decades in film and television. O'Hara, whose career spanned more than 50 years, passed away on January 30th, 2026, at the age of 71, and the details of her death offer a deeper understanding of the final chapter of her life. The star died after suffering a pulmonary embolism, a sudden blockage of an artery in her lungs, that occurred late in January. While the immediate cause was this life-threatening condition, further information from her death certificate confirmed that an underlying battle with rectal cancer had played a significant role in weakening her health. This cancer, which she had been privately treated for since early the previous year, ultimately contributed to the complications that led to her passing. Medical professionals had been treating her for the disease for some time, though she and her representatives had described her final illness publicly as brief, leaving many unaware of the severity of her condition until the cause was officially disclosed. O'Hara's death certificate, issued by the Los Angeles County Department of Public Health, made clear that while the embolism was a direct cause of death, the cancer diagnosis was a long-term condition that compromised her health and immune system. Pulmonary embolisms occur when blood clots travel to the lungs and block the flow of blood, often with little warning, and are fatal if not treated immediately. In O'Hara's case, the cancer is believed to have contributed to the formation of the clot, a situation that underscores the complex ways in which underlying health conditions can lead to sudden and devastating outcomes. Though the public had previously only been told that she died following a brief illness, the revelation of her cancer battle and the detailed cause of death prompted an outpouring of emotion from fans and colleagues alike. People reflected on her legacy with renewed admiration, not only for her immense talent, but also for her strength and dignity in facing her final struggles away from the spotlight. Tributes from fellow actors, directors, and even global leaders underscored just how deeply O'Hara's work had touched lives and how widely she was respected within the entertainment community. Born in Canada, O'Hara began her career in comedy and sketch performance, gaining early recognition as a member of a well-regarded sketch troupe before moving into film and television. She quickly became known for her ability to balance zany comedic timing with heartfelt character work, earning her roles in memorable movies and shows that spanned genres and generations. One of her best-known early film performances was as the eccentric and unforgettable mother in the classic holiday comedy franchise that brought generations of fans together year after year. Her work continued to garner acclaim as she moved between movies and television, often collaborating with talented ensembles and contributing to projects that would go on to achieve cult status. She appeared in major motion pictures by visionary directors, portraying characters that were distinctive, memorable, and infused with a unique blend of humor and heart. Over the years, her performances became benchmarks of comedic acting, widely admired by peers and audiences alike. In later years, her career experienced a resurgence of recognition thanks to a groundbreaking television series that became a cultural phenomenon. In this show, she delivered a tour de force performance as a delightfully complicated character, winning an Emmy and becoming beloved by a new generation of fans. That role showcased her range, as a performer capable of delivering both laugh-out-loud moments and deeply emotional ones, often in the same scene. Her portrayal was cited by many critics as one of the defining performances of a generation, blending sharp wit with nuanced vulnerability. Despite her public success, O'Hara was known for being private about her personal life, often letting her work speak for itself. Her approach to her career was marked by a dedication to craft and a generosity toward fellow performers that made her not just admired, but deeply respected within the industry. She collaborated with a range of talented artists over the years, many of whom shared heartfelt reflections upon the news of her passing. Tributes poured in from actors who had worked alongside her, with memories of her humor, kindness, and brilliance in bringing characters to life. Her husband, a respected production designer and director, and their 2 sons survived her and have been remembered with sympathy as they face these difficult revelations. Family, friends, and colleagues held a private celebration of her life, honoring her decades of contribution to film and television, as well as her impact on the lives of those around her. News of the detailed cause of death also brought fans together in shared tribute, as people revisited her most beloved performances and shared stories of how her work had resonated with them personally. The confirmation that O'Hara had been battling cancer in private added a bittersweet note to the public's understanding of her final months. though she maintained a public presence with recent roles and award nominations, including a nomination at a major award ceremony shortly before her passing. Few outside her family circle knew of the medical challenges she was facing. This element of privacy reflected her desire to be remembered for her work and the joy she brought to audiences rather than for her personal struggles. As news outlets and journalists reported on the official cause of death, details about her career and life achievements were also highlighted, reminding the world of her lasting legacy. Across television, film, and stage, she demonstrated an extraordinary ability to engage audiences with characters who were at once hilarious, human, and unforgettable. Whether in comedy classics, satirical films, or television dramas, her performances conveyed a remarkable depth of understanding of the human experience, making her one of the most cherished performers of a generation. In the wake of the announcement, fans shared clips of her most memorable roles, celebrated her award-winning moments, and reflected on the breadth of her career. Comforted by the knowledge that her passing was a result of natural complications related to illness rather than sudden tragedy, many expressed gratitude for the clarity and for the decades of joy she provided through her work. Her ability to make people laugh, empathize, and feel deeply through her characters was often cited in tributes as a true measure of her impact. Ultimately, the official revelation of Catherine O'Hara's cause of death offered a portrait of a life lived fully in creative pursuit, one that ended with dignity and surrounded by love. Her death marked the end of an era for many fans, but her performances continue to live on, ensuring that her influence on comedy and film will remain long after her passing. As the world reflects on a remarkable body of work, O'Hara's legacy stands as a testament to the power of laughter, heart, and the enduring magic of storytelling.